dudes and dudettes? It's like 3:45 in the morning. I'm headed to the train. I have a 4:15 into the city. From there, I'm going to hop on the subway and take the subway to Brooklyn, where I would then be able to register for my race. Well, sign in for my race since I'm already registered. Always pre-register for your races in advance. Doesn't make sense to show up and not be able to get a spot. Train's like not too far, just a couple blocks from here, so if you're wondering why I don't have a helmet on, that's why. There's really no one out, but still, I know I should probably have one on anyway. This is the first round of the Castelli Cup. That's gonna be going down in Prospect Park, Brooklyn. Registration opens at 5:15, closes at 6 a.m. And the lineup is at 6:15, so I should be able to make it there, no problem. These road races, they start pretty early, usually around 6. So my only issue with that is that they're not really close to me right now because the season just started. So I have to travel quite a bit to get to them. So right now, like, I'm headed into the city, and that's about like, I want to say like 15 miles from here. And so, you know, I just, when I do that, I had to get up a little earlier than usual. I don't mind doing it. You know, I'm excited about racing this season. This is my first season racing, so I'm pretty pumped up. One thing about getting up early to go ride and race is that it's just much cleaner air out, less pollution. I quite enjoy it. So less cars, less people. So those are all the added benefits. Guys, all right, made it on time. I'm at Prospect Park. I'm gonna just pack up my headphones, head in the park, sign in, and get ready to race. Signing out. See you guys on the road. So this is round 1 of the 2016 Castelli Cup Series race in Prospect Park, Brooklyn. My second road race for the season this spring. The first was the Lucarelli and Castelli Cup Series race, and that's where I met Clay there on the left side. He's wearing the Rafa kit. We spoke before the race started and trying to combine forces and come up with some cool strategies and working with the bunch. So we're going to see how that goes. Solid group out. We got the Casino Road team right there. We see the NYC Velo in front. And all different skill levels, man. This is the Cat 5. So this is my first attempt at doing this with the gauges. I tried to do it last time with the previous video, but unfortunately my GoPro died, so I didn't bother doing it. So I'm gonna give this a stab and see how everything goes. Alright, so we just got started out the gate. Everyone just jumped in the gear. We You got everyone just sort of sprinting out there and getting out in the front. I'm actually in the back now because I went around the park for a lap, and when I came back around, everyone was at the startup. So it's okay. I'm going to start moving my way forward. I'm just kind of getting a feel for the road, getting a feel for the riders, seeing what everyone's doing. And I think that's a good thing to do. I think it's always good to just kind of see and get a feel of what's going on, be aware of your surroundings, what the riders are doing. So we're just kind of getting a feel for the road here. I'm at 25 miles per hour at about 80 to 100 RPMs. And there are a few grades in this park. There's a couple hills. I think it doesn't go anywhere around, no, it doesn't exceed about 4% or anything. So, but I put the grade gauge up there because I wanted you guys to see how we go about climbing and what different riders are doing. So we're about 25 miles per hour. This is still the first lap. You can see everyone's sort of moving forward here. Our pace is picking up. We're on 32 miles per hour right now. My RPM, I'm sticking to around 80 to 100 RPMs. There are a few grades in the park. There's a few downhills as well. And the downhills in this park could be quite sketchy. Some of them have some potholes still that they didn't finish repaving, so everyone's sort of aware of them. Everyone knows the dangers of them as well, so everyone's also looking out for each other. We always point out where they are. So, but you can see we're moving forward here, and it's a fast race. It's very aggressive, and this is the Cat 5. But I mean, these guys are strong. There's a lot of strong riders here, and yeah, this is us moving forward. This is a good corner to start making your move, if you will, I'd say. This is where I started moving forward from mine in the pack. All right, I always try to stay on the right side of the groups. I don't like to stay in the bunch, especially when there's a lot of riders. I mean, you don't want to stay in the bunch, period. I mean, I think that's not a good place to be. So I always try to stay on the left or the right side, and just kind of be able to get around, and it also gives me a good view of what everyone's doing. Alright, so this is a bit of a grade here in the park. We're around 3.5%, and this is probably one of the hills. I'm not sure if it's a bigger one, but some people are out the saddle, some people are sitting down. I like to come out the saddle a little bit, switch up my range of motion, stretch out. You know, I don't like to just stay in the saddle all the time while climbing. You build up a lot of friction, and that could be quite uncomfortable, especially for about an hour race. Alright, so this is the third lap, and things were sort of getting a little mellowed out, so I decided to just make my way toward the front and move in my position. And I think what I was clearly doing was just amping things up a little bit, you know, and just keeping the adrenaline going. And I start to sprint a little bit just to move my way forward. I'm around 30 miles per hour. And there's a nice hill coming up where we're going to start picking up some more speed. And that's a good time to make your move toward the front and just break away from the pack. So you're going to see that happen soon. But you can see the motor pacer in front of me. And I'm just sort of holding my about 100 RPMs right now, and around 30 miles per hour average speed. So I think that's pretty good for right now, and we got the group behind me. This hill that's coming up is a good opportunity to make your way to the front. You can see these guys coming out right now. We got Clay there in second, and we got another rider there. Alright, and that puts me in the fourth position. And this is a good speed. We're at 34 miles per hour right now, and we're going on a downhill. So this is a good opportunity to be in the drops, actually. So I believe I'm in the drops right now. We got another guy here. This guy, he's actually a really strong rider. I'm not sure of his name, but he held the front down for a really long time. That's really solid. So he put some solid work in during this race. Prospect Park's an awesome park to ride. You got the sunrise there on the left side, and this is a really nice fast hill here. So good opportunity to be in the drops. Also a good opportunity to break away from the group and have them give you a chase. You can See, I made my way back into the front and just sort of pulling everyone right now. Now this side of the park can be a little bit sketchy. There are a few potholes still over here that they didn't repave, so there's one that I went around where I signaled to several other riders that it was coming up, so, and there it was right there. So you just got to make sure to help out your fellow racers, you know, when you're out there on roads that are dangerous. Just let them know that, give them a heads up. Hey, you know, just usually point to the ground or just yell out pothole. You might want to keep your hands on the bars, so I wouldn't take your hands off of them, but definitely shout out like pothole. We're all doing that, communicating with each other about the safety of the park. So this is the climb here. I'm out the saddle. We got a few guys also out the saddle. As mentioned before, it's always good to just work different muscle groups, and I'm still ranging around an average of 90 to 100 RPMs. So I'm sort of just in the group here. I was up front for a while in my last race, and I learned the hard way. You know, I realized that no one was really working with me entirely, so I decided this race to sort of just kind of get a feel for everyone else and ride in the bunch for a bit and sustain my energy for those last lap, because in road races it usually gets really intense toward the end of the race, so you'll see in the last lap where it really starts to pick up the pace, and everyone starts to become very, very anxious to go for that win in that last sprint. Alright, so I'm riding in the bunch right now, but at some point I'm going to move out toward the right around the bunch where I see an opportunity to move forward into the group to make my way to the front of the pack. Alright, and you can see that right there, and I just plant myself right behind that rider with a couple more laps left, and that's Clay there on the left, and then I'm going for that one right there just to close the gap. You don't want to leave gaps open. I try to just close them and have everyone work together and doing that. So this guy, he was sitting up in the front by himself for a while, and you can see he's pedaling at a pretty nice cadence. I'm at 100 RPMs at 24 miles per hour. So we're minor grade, not too much of a grade, but we're doing pretty well here. So I went ahead and amped things up a little bit, went around the group and started leading the pack again. I wanted to just jump out there, give it some more of my all, and lead the group. So everyone right now is just chasing me, and we're coming on to one of the last laps. Alright, so right now I'm on the right side of the group, and I'm just getting a feel for what's going on. I think everyone's getting really, really tense right now because it's coming on to the end of the race. And there's a few guys who are really pushing the pedal. You know, we're a little bit of a grade here, so we're going up a climb, one of the hills. I think this is more of one of the bigger ones, and so we're at 5%. And I'm sticking around my 100 RPM, and you can see these guys shooting out right now, and some of these guys are ready to just attempt making these sprints. So I think everyone's the mind game, you know. And so everyone's really tense right here. We got the casino rider right there. He's in the big gears too. So you can see he's in the drops. He's preparation for the sprint. And I think a lot of guys are just about ready to do that as well. So it's all a chess game, you know. You really gotta get a feel for what's going on. You gotta see what everyone's doing. Observation's key. Timing is everything, you know. So you want to make sure that when you're making that sprint, that you do it at the right time and you're not going to run out of gas. So you'll see toward the end of the race where that sort of happens, and everyone is really getting tense and aggressive to make that win. Alright, so this is where things start to get really tense. This is the last lap, and you can see everyone's in the drops, getting ready for the sprint. My buddy Clark right there on the Cervelo, a really strong rider. He placed really well in the race. And we got Clay in the front there with the Rafa kit on, and I'm on the right just trying to make my way and get a feel for what everyone's doing. We got a rider right there who just shot up in the front, so you want to close that gap. You see the casino rider up there. He's going to jump on that, it looks like. And there's a few other riders in the front as well who are just really trying to stay smart racing. That's where it's at, man. You want to make sure everyone's working together here, staying safe, and just having a fun time racing. So now at this point, I'm just holding down my position. I'm just getting a feel for everyone and seeing what they're doing, waiting for that moment and the right time to go ahead and go for the kill. So you can see here I'm just cruising at 100 RPMs or so. A little bit of a grade, about 22 miles per hour. Now, during my last race, I was in the front for a while and I ran out of gas. So with this race, I wanted to work toward the bunch in the middle and sort of just, also pull my own weight. I wanted to also just kind of jump in the front, make some attacks, do well on the climbs, and just kind of just ride and have a good time, be aggressive and race smart. You can see it's some gnarly potholes there that we're all getting around, so this side of the park still needs to get repaved, but I don't think everyone's too worried about it. Now that rider right there in the front, he's a strong rider. He held the front for a long time during the entire race, so I really see him moving up and going for the win. So alright, so I'm riding next to my buddy Clay here, and we got that casino rider right there who just shot out with a sprint in front of everyone. So we're all trying to attack and chase him down just to close the gap. And this is the last lap, so I think everyone's getting really tense right now, and everyone's trying to go for that win. This is just about the end of the race, and you can see here that I'm sprinting up a little bit, but I'm not going to sprint for a 20th place, so I just take it easy. I know that I didn't place, and a lot of these guys just took off. I mean, these guys are strong riders, So that's it. That's the race there. And please, if you have any questions or comments or anything, just put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Let me know how I did as well. This is my first attempt at doing a race vlog like this and talking about the race over the video, so I'm excited to start doing this. I'm going to be doing more of these videos, so subscribe if you like it, leave a thumbs up, and if you have any other questions, you can also check us out on the website at manualpedal.com, and I will see you all soon.
Yeah, I was totally just making a video. You caught me there, man. Alright, so we just finished up the race. This is my buddy Clay here.
Almost die on Flatbush.
Yeah. Alright. Now that there was a death wish. Charles, a good movie by Charles Bronson right there.
Yeah.
Now we had a solid race. That was round 1 of the Castelli Cup. And everyone worked together, really smooth. Had a smaller group this time, different race, smaller group though. Smooth road, couple bumps still, but other than that, you have anything to say about that race?
I'm really bad at race strategy. And Cassena really had a brilliant move with that guy out in front.
Yeah, dude, he came out of nowhere, man. Just totally made that sprint, and he was out there, man. After that, I just suddenly lost my energy a little bit.
Simone is way too strong.
Yeah. Is that the guy in the front with the
little guy?
The right bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's strong.
Yeah.
He's a strong rider.
Yeah. He should not be.
He's Cat 5?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He should not be down with us.
Yeah. Yeah. He held the front for a while. Yeah. Pretty much the whole entire race. So a lot of strong guys out there. My buddy Mike, who was also riding, he was, I spoke to him about it. He was in the back for a bit. And, everyone just tried to work together and make some clean attacks, some good climbs, and really smooth riding, So, looking forward to the next race. I'm going to sign out because I need my hands. I will talk to you all soon. Yeah, that always happens. Yeah, man. So, man, I'll see you guys next weekend or something, man. Take it easy. It's nice meeting you, dude. There we have it, guys. That was the race. I will see you soon. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. I'm signing out. Check out manualpedal.com, subscribe, and I will see you all soon.